Hi, and welcome to another Shitty Butler Reviews. My name is John Ralph Ticino. I am a Semantic Muse. I won't get into that. Just letting you know what I am, in case for those of you who know exactly what I'm talking about, that this movie is a brain-raping exercise. See where I stopped? That's where I stopped. Okay? That's as far as I got into. Maybe a minute, 2 minutes. Okay? I tried a previous attempt to watch this. It got 15 minutes in. And I just felt like a tumbleweed. Just tumbleweed, right? Picking up things here and there long enough to keep me interested in watching the fact that I'm being mind-fucked right now. The people that sit through this have an intelligence that's practically a disease. Okay, so I'm going to read to you up until that point. It's just a very, very, very small thought that the movie inspired me. So I'm going to read it to you now. So look. Brazil, bygone century. The Ministry of Information is a sub-government platform of severely forefront honesty. This traps the majority of hypocrites publicly because projection self-advertises guilt. Thoughts alone are not illegal, but it shuns to isolate should good citizens fall outside of the narrative. So, I don't care if I fail. If this is like, oh, you didn't make it through the movie, you fail. Fine. Okay? You need that. If you want to die on that hill, hey, man, if you want to prioritize relief, as long as it doesn't hurt me, okay, and my family, I don't care, okay? We have government, we have the police, we have special services that keep people that can't help themselves in check. Okay, so as a government, as the Ministry of Information, our intelligence is so severe, we are comfortable in our transparency. We are very transparent at the Ministry of Information. We have nothing to hide. Do you? Oh, could it be this, and this? Silence. You know what silence means? It means you condone it. Maybe you don't do it yourself, but you condone it. Other people, hey, it's out of my control, right? How am I supposed to feel if it doesn't change anything, right? So people feel like checkmate, man. The sub-government, the Ministry of Information, checkmated me. Because I overexpose myself publicly through internet, social media, celebrity. You become a slave. You become a slave to the dollar. So long as the majority believes in your cell that you rot in, that you're now institutionalized. Now you can't leave. You can't leave the cell. You can't leave the cell. Leaving the cell will give you a heart attack, and that's how I feel, okay? I'm on disability leave. Institutionalized. That's where this movie hits home for me. Okay, so I'm talking to my favorite boss, because I asked my favorite boss in the whole world, what's his favorite movie? And he said Brazil. Never heard of it. Okay? But it's from a bygone century. Literally, it's from a bygone century. And let it be the hieroglyphs to the British intelligence. Hieroglyphs to the British intelligence. And my boss, my favorite boss, I believe, is British. I can't remember. I don't know whereabouts, but he's British. He's got British blood, And as I'm genetically Italian, born Canadian though. But I think genetically, I had the will to starve, man. I had the fucking will to starve. You put someone that has the will to starve at their own expense and use that as an instrument to be happy. If harnessing that is an industry to make government happy, to to live in isolation from the majority that vote for them. That uh, um, don't prioritize a finite life. That's kind of where I'm landing at right now. Just don't prioritize a finite life because there's something higher than us. I can't prove it. But are you God? Huh? Is government God? Is information God? I think information is God to this government. Information is God. So God can change his mind, but there is no God. Therefore, I am God. Okay, so that's where people like this have to be truly good. They have to be truly good. Okay, and I believe people like this would only need a wisp of truth, a wisp of testimony, a wisp. Believe me, you want a wisp. You don't want a brain raping psychosis that took 10 years to get over. You know, I don't blame you, Richard. I don't blame you at all. I love you for what you did for me. Just, I worked my ass off, man. I worked myself sick. I don't blame you. I don't. Don't ever. I pray to God this whole time. You never ever. I just hope you're happy to see me, as I'm happy to see you. And I'm not here to rock the boat. It's really isolating. It's really isolating. And I don't want to be a pest, but I got to clear my conscience, Richard. I want to tell you that you are dear in my heart for what you did for me. And my mother respects you, right? She told me when I got hired in the bank, says my name is on the line. My name is on the line, and I took that to heart, Richard. And for all the reasons I got the cruise win, right? For all the reasons, it was maybe the cruise was the worst thing that happened to me, right? From a perspective outside of mine, it's the worst thing that could happen to me because it landed me here, right? But every decision I've ever made landed me here, right? You're talking about a symphony of moments, right? You're talking about a symphony of moments, and in that time, you love people and they love you back, right? It's just a circumstance. So I hold on to that, and it's good that we meet maybe every couple years. Just you knew me. You knew the original John. Okay, the original John. I wish I could be that for my family, but I'm not. So I'm sorry if this is oversharing or anything like that. I just whatever, man. Whatever, man. God bless.